Hi, I'm here with my really close friend Teddy, and we haven't seen each other in a really long time because he moved to Colorado. So welcome back to New York.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. It's good to be back. It's
I know.
energizing.
It's so good to see you. So what I want to talk about is how do you make new friends? Because nowadays you just have to move. Like moving, your job changes, things happen, and you move. And you downsize, you upsize, you get transferred. How do you? Because you're like the king of making new friends.
Or the queen, if you ask some people.
Yeah, if you ask some people. But I always have really enjoyed making new friends and meeting new people. I love to make new friends. But let's talk about it because not everybody finds it as easy to make new friends.
No.
And also I think that when you're younger, the biggest common denominator when you're in school is you make school friends. When you start work, you make work friends. When you have children, you make children friends, or their hobbies or what they do. And then all of a sudden it's up to you to make new friends, and it's not as easy. So what do you think is the key? Go ahead, tell us.
The key, honestly, to making new friends is listening. But listening, I say, not only to other people, but to yourself. I heard this from lots of people here in New York who are my friends now that we're older, and some people that I kept as friends who went away, had to make new friends, and then came back and just couldn't. When you're older, you're a lot more discerning. And also your interests change, and you're not I always explain it as when you're younger, you're kind of like a puppy. You really are. You're like, love me, love me, love me, and I want to love everybody, and I want to see everybody, and I want to do everything. When you get older, you get a little bit more, okay, I'm into music, I'm into fashion, I'm into hunting, I'm into politics, I'm into sports, and that's where you sort of find, I hate using this word because it's popular, but your tribe of people, or your community. And then you don't, I think too, as you get older, the one big thing is for me, even though I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of people I love that are really close to me, it's not necessarily something I, or anyone I know, really craves. But it's good to have that. And I think the one thing that friends give you when you're not near your family or in a new state of mind is they give you that that sense of togetherness and love.
And that sense of comfort that they just know you and that you can just be yourself with that person. But I think also my mom had a lot of friends, and one of the things she always said is if you look too deep, you won't have any friends.
Yes.
And she was always able to pick out people's best qualities, whatever that best quality was. And I've really tried to do that because I think I always use the store metaphor, just like the Home Depot doesn't sell everything you need. No one person can be your everything.
No, not at all. And they shouldn't be, because that's not fair to yourself or that person.
That's right.
I think that's too much stress. Even in a relationship, my boyfriend Andrew, he always tells me I'm his everything, and I'm very grateful for that. But conversely, I'm always you're not my everything, and that's only because that's way too much stress to put on one person. But also because I really like looking for the best qualities in different people. And what I love about Andrew is not necessarily something that I'm going to love in you. But another good thing about friends, and you discover this, is you discover really the people that you want around you. And those people you want around you that you keep as a friend when you're older, or just making friends, it literally, you can go like us, you can go months without seeing each other, almost a year and a half.
And then we just pick up we didn't see each other in 5 minutes.
Literally, we're just oh my god, how are you? And there's things to talk about. And it literally feels like we literally were talking to each other yesterday, even though it's been I think 9 months since we've actually seen each other.
And also, one thing I always like is when I'm with someone that I feel really close with, we could have quiet time. We don't have to force the conversation.
No, yeah.
We could just be sitting together. I guess they call that independent play. We do independent play together. Yeah. And we just sit together, and we don't feel like we have to fill every moment with chatter.
No.
And also I feel as though he hears me and I hear him, and I think that's the place to start. I think that when you want to meet people, the key is in your listening. Mm-hmm. Listening to what they're about, because everybody is so interesting. My favorite thing is having coffee with new people, and because you really get to stay calm and just have that moment where you could communicate. And the thing is that in this high-tech world, it's so great because I get to talk to my son every day in Iraq. But the bottom line is everybody's so busy that sometimes you just don't have an hour to sit and talk with somebody else. So, like the best tip that I'm going to give you is just focus on the good qualities that the person has. Don't look for someone to be your everything. Nobody is your everything store. Nobody can be your everything. But just pick things that you want to do that together, and then just do it. Make the effort. Call somebody. Reach out. Don't wait for someone to reach out to you. Reach out to someone because people want to be reached out to. What do you think is the best tip?
Listen to yourself. If you are in a situation with making friends where it feels forced, or it feels like something that you're doing out of for charity, or that you're literally forcing yourself to try and be like, oh, I have to meet this person, whatever. If it starts to feel like work and it starts to feel stressful, it's work and it's stressful, and that's not a really great place to be in at any time. So yeah, listening both to yourself and to other people, huge life lesson.
And friendship really keeps you young. It keeps you vibrant, it keeps you young. You could use all the skin cream in the world, but the inner joy that you feel when you see like an old friend, it's so happy. Don't I look amazing? Because I'm so happy to see him.
We look really good right now. Just want to put that out there.
Okay, so we're going to a show now. We're going out to dinner. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.